All right, we're going to do a video analysis here on Danny Garcia. Let's see it. Leg lift, arm swing, and extension. Pretty solid, dude. So let's break this down. Take it from the top. So right away, I like eyes on target. Right, let's see. Little hip shift right there is nice. Right, I think you could be a little bit better. Right, what I mean by that is rather than right now it looks like you're just dropping that leg right there, like you're sitting, right? We want to try and get a consistent flow of forward and down, right? So we should be, I mean, you're kind of doing it, but I think you can do it a little bit better. So what that means is when you get to your highest point right here, you should be popping this hip out where you start naturally falling forward. It's going to give you more momentum, right? You're kind of doing it as you come down, but I do believe that you could do more of this. If you need more guidance on this, let me know if I'm not able to explain it super clearly right here on this. But let's continue. So now we get in a position here where it looks really solid. Front leg, nice and closed, keeps the hips closed. Arm drop down to the pocket. Eyes still on target. Front side looking a little sloppy, right? We want to make sure at the very least we have this elbow up here so that way we're looking down our scope and it kind of anchors our front side as well. So now let's continue. So now as we come out, we're seeing a good arm path right there. Still a little high, not gonna lie, right? We're right here above the shoulder, which can cause some issues, but not terrible. Something I know you've been working on, you're conscious of. So now as we get out, what I like here is when you get in this position, right? So the front side we definitely need to work on. We got to get that a little higher, point and pull. That should be a pretty easy fix though. That's usually the least of people's worries. Right here, we're almost opening this front leg and this back leg is still loaded nicely. And we're getting ready for our arm path to really come up to the top of the position. So now we get here, what I like is we're in a position where we're at close to that 90 degrees, right? Pretty solid right there. We're starting to really fire this back hip more. Definitely made some improvements with that. And our front leg is now open as we try to stabilize. Now, the front side here, right? Again, to go back to that, just to give you some more reference. It's kind of just hanging out right here, right? We want to get a strong tuck into our left side because, again, that's going to anchor our front side, meaning it's going to keep us in line and help us rotate a lot stronger. So now as we get into front foot strike, what I'm seeing here is you're not getting a lot of hip-shoulder separation, right? So we're driving our hips forward and we have everything going forward here, right? Which is good, but so are our shoulders, right? We're not creating any tension here in the middle. So remember, what we want to look like is we want our hips in this position, right, facing home plate, and we want our shoulders to be in this position, facing more towards third base. That's going to create some tension here. So I want you to be conscious of that when you're performing the med ball drills because you should feel that separation and that rotation through your midsection. Now, as we get right here, let's see what we got. Excellent extension. I mean, you're really getting down the mound right here and getting strong extension out front. Looks like that front leg is pretty stable. Again, that front side, that glove side definitely needs to be worked on because we're seeing it leak out right there. But I know you'll get that done. And we're seeing a little bit of a turn towards first base. Not going to totally stress about it unless it becomes too much of an issue, which I don't think it is. Looks like you're just kind of slipping on the ground right there, right? If you take a look at that front foot, right? We're watching you land. You see a little bit of a movement there as you stabilize, and then we're seeing the heel come up, and the momentum's kind of swinging you. So it's real important that we go into heel strike. So as you can see right there, you're landing heel then toe. That's what you want to do. But as we start to get stronger in our front leg and in our back leg, we'll be able to really stabilize that front leg better and get more energy out through the baseball. And you'll probably have less of this spin as well. Obviously, you don't know what you got on right there. It looks like you might have some rubber cleats on. It looks like you're at a park or something, so I don't know how good that dirt is either. So that's always a factor, but just something to be conscious of. So action steps for you, my man, are continue to work on your mobility, because right here you look a little restricted in the hips. Okay, so we definitely want to continue to hit our mobility pretty hard. Continue to get stronger in the legs. I know you've gained some weight, so keep it up. Anchor that front side. Continue to be consistent with your arm path. And when you're doing your med ball drills, make sure you're getting that good separation in the midsection. All right, otherwise it looks really good, dude. I mean, compared to where you were at a few months ago when we started, I mean, this is incredible. So I definitely want to compare those as well as we proceed here. So keep up the good work, my man. Let me know what you think.